Hallelujah. God says you are under rise. Only we shall hearken to his command. It is then that we. Okay, so good afternoon, my people. It's good to be back again. It's Liberia on the rising, and every day, every night, we pray for change. We always cry out for transformation. It's a gradual process. Change doesn't take place overnight, not in few seconds, few months, few years, and boom, you see a skyscrapers. You see a well-structured system in place. It takes a lot of time. And I always say for development to go on or to take place, for us to benefit from our systems, well, the unusual will happen. So while making some research this afternoon, I came across this. Before a development takes place in a society, does it affect citizens first? So here are the answers. Societal development often affects citizens first, sometimes in both positive and negative ways. Before full benefits of development are realized, this can manifest in different forms depending on the type of development being undertaken. For example, economic development, the positive aspect, new job opportunities may emerge and living standards can improve as infrastructure grows. The negative, in the early stages, there may be displacement, job losses in certain industries, or growing inequality as different sectors adapt to the changes. All-round development, positive. Citizens may benefit from better housing, improved transformation, and increased access to services. Negative, initial phases can develop disruptions such as displacement of communities, noise, and environmental concerns. Then we come to the social or political development, right? Positive reforms in governance or social policies can lead to inclusion, rights, and opportunities. Negative. Before these reforms fully materialize, citizens might experience unrest, social polarization, polarization, yes, or challenges in and adjusting to new norms. Yeah, so that's it for it this afternoon. Oh, Liberia, God says you are under rise. Only we shall hearken to his command. It is then that we shall rise, we shall pursue, we shall overtake, and we shall conquer all of our adversaries, and we shall shout at last. The Lord star forever, the Lord star forever. Oh, long may it flow on land and on sea. This journey, Lord, never uphold it forever. And shout for the Lord star. Oh, hell, dear, mama. Mama.
Just the number.
You say what? Just leave me alone. I'm telling you, I'm going to pay my money tomorrow morning, first thing. And then be open way 9 o'clock. They can't help me.
But you're not even going to the channel. All you have to do is to dial *326# and request for 50% of your salary. You will pay EcoBank back within 30 days, and the interest are only 3%. The money will be sent to your account in a minute, and you can use your ATM card to withdraw it from EcoBank ATM.
Man, you mean I'll get it in there?
Oh yes, instantly. I mean, in a minute. But to you, EcoBank that baby.
I think so.
Oh, I beg you, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to tell all my friends in the market that we can use orange money to pay our LC bill. Thank you so much. Chi 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 12.
Experience the perfect blend of comfort, cuisine, and entertainment at Premier Guest House, Bar and Restaurant, your ultimate destination for relaxation and enjoyment. Our beautifully designed guest rooms offering a calm retreat equipped with modern services to ensure a restful stay. Whether you are here for business or pleasure, our guest house provides a peaceful oasis where you can unwind and rejuvenate. Our talented chefs specialize in African and Liberian dishes such as rice and soup of all kinds, GB, fufu, alongside a wide array of continental favorites, from hearty breakfast to delightful dinners. Every meal is crafted with the freshest ingredients. Start today with our sumptuous breakfast, featuring a delightful selection of both local and international morning delights. Raise a glass to good times at our bar, where we serve an extensive selection of drinks to suit every taste. We have beer of all kinds, stout, mortar, classic cocktails, fine wines, and many more. Our bartenders are here to craft the perfect drinks for you. Our entertainment hall comes alive with live music, DJ nights, and special events, making it the ideal spot to dance, socialize, and create unforgettable memories. At Premier Guest House Bar and Restaurant, we have comfortable accommodation. Relax in our well-appointed room designed for your utmost comfort. Enjoy a diverse menu with Liberian, African, and continental dishes. Experience the best of nightlife with our entertainment offers. We are situated in Benga Town along the Robertsfield Highway, or better still, call us on 0772 101 119 or 0881 117 748. We are easily accessible and close to local attractions. Join us at Premier Guest House Bar and Restaurant for an exceptional blend of hospitality and entertainment. Book a stay today and embark on an unforgettable journey. I see you soon. Experience the perfect blend of comfort, cuisine, and entertainment at Premier Guest House, Bar and Restaurant, your ultimate destination for relaxation and enjoyment. Our beautifully designed guest rooms to delightful dinners. Every meal is crafted with the freshest ingredients. Start today with our sumptuous breakfast, featuring a delightful selection of both local and international morning delights. Raise a glass to good times at our vibrant bar, where we serve an extensive selection of drinks to suit every taste. We have beer of all kinds, stout, mortar, classic cocktails, fine wines, and many more. Our bartenders are here to craft the perfect drinks for you. Our entertainment hall comes alive with live music, DJ nights, and special events, making it the ideal spot to dance, socialize, and create unforgettable memories. At Premier Guest House Bar and Restaurant, we have comfortable accommodation. Relax in our well-appointed room designed for your utmost comfort. Enjoy a diverse menu with Liberian, African, and continental dishes. Experience the best of nightlife with our entertainment offers. We are situated in Benga Town along the Robertsfield Highway, or better still, call us on 0772 101 119 or 0881 117 748. We are easily accessible and close to local attractions. Join us at Premier Guest House Bar and Restaurant for an exceptional blend of hospitality and entertainment. Book a stay today and embark on an unforgettable journey. I see you soon.
Hi, this is Lionel Richie. What better time than now to be reminded that today, more than ever, we need to come together as one. On the 35th anniversary of We Are the World, we remember what life really is all about. and sin. There was a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one.
Okay, so so our lineup for today will have folks from the Ministry of Gender. We're going to take them on through telephone, and then after we'll have a very short conversation on youth conversation. I mean, we'll come on. I mean, the entire team will be on next week, but we have a representative here. I mean, all of them have given him the power to come and address this issue. So he's here representing all of them, even though we have the two ladies from Netherlands, they are in country. We also have George Tengmer, who is also here. We usually take him from Germany. He's running his mouth there in Lofa. And then we have our other panelists, around. But he's been given the opportunity to come and address certain issues. So we'll take a few minutes and discuss that. So, but now and after we'll have Amplify Rise Network, and we're going to have a team here. Madam Ziada Scott Johnson is already here. So, after this interview with the folks from the Ministry of Gender, we will take the have a conversation, the youth conversation, and then strictly to Amplify Rise Network. So, support a child, save the future. It's good to have you on State of the Nation.
Hello. So thank you for inviting the Ministry of Gender on air.
Okay, quickly, please introduce yourself and tell us the role you play at the ministry.
So my name is Victoria W. and I'm the Director for Children here at the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection.
Oh, Madam Victoria.
Yes.
The last time we hosted you on Her Voice. Here you are again.
Yes. Thank you for the invite again.
All right, it's a great time to have you on. I mean, you are on top. The last time I told you are on top of you are on top of the game, and whether some other ministry wants to steal you from the Ministry of Gender because you are well appointed, well suited.
Yes.
So tell us about this new project that is going to be launched in August.
The government's vision and the Ministry of Gender vision as well to move children from the street. The ministry will be launching a project called Skill the Children, Save the Future.
Mm-hmm.
Is intended to remove children who are in the streets and unite them with their biological families or kinship. Also, it will be empowering parents and caregivers and looking at all the different supportive care that they need to keep them off the streets. So that's what the ministry is about to launch in the coming days.
Okay, so where are you going to get all of these these children from? Where exactly? Because we know that yes, Monserrato is affected or got a lot of street. Where are other areas that you're going to target?
So check comes from the background where an assessment was done by UNICEF and the government of Liberia. It was done in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
And the project assessment shows that Liberia has 3,066 children, 66,584 children
Mm-hmm.
who are living in street situation. Across Monserrato, Lima, Bon, Maggie.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, for the first is a 5-year project, but for the first year when we're doing the pilot testing, we'll be doing it in Monserrato for now. And in Monserrato, we're hoping to remove 7,698 children the children who are sleeping in the street. And they are cut across 4 zones in Montserrat. So you have them coming from the Broadway area, you have them coming from the Douala area, from Newcastle, you have them coming from the Comata area, from Duporo. So they cut across Montserrat as far as Dixville. So that's where we'll be targeting. Even we'll be looking at the red light area. So other communities in Montserrat that are prone to children who are selling the street have been targeted.
So, how long the first phase is going to last for?
1 year period project that will be looking at all the different supported services for these children. So it's a 1 year project for them.
All right. So, who are you going to be working with? I mean, to take care of these children, you need a committed team. You know, people who are willing to empathize with these children and their parents as well. Not just people that just want to work and get money, but you have to put in yourself, empathize with them. So where are you going to get them from? How the recruitment is going to be done?
One of the key things the Minister of Gender has been so passionate about is to letting people know that children in the street is not just one person's business, it's everybody's business. So you have all the different partners coming together to be able to help the government to implement this project. So we have Street Child Liberia. So Street Child Liberia is committed to working with the government. We have SOS Liberia. We have the media as well, who is also helping to work. UNICEF, who is also helping to work. So we have other partners. We have nine ministries. We have the Ministry of Education that's committed. We have even the House of Representatives. So like a few days ago, the minister had a meeting with a couple of her key ministers and representatives. They were in a meeting together, fixing the signatures to their commitment to ensuring that children on the street are not in the street anymore, because we know this is a national issue. And, and so the minister and her partners, we are all working together to ensure that this thing happens.
Okay, so when exactly the project is going to be launched?
So we've already started working. So the issue that we've been signing MOUs with our media, we'll be signing MOUs with our different partners. So the project has already started. So next week we have a training going on for the social workers. We also have a training going on for foster parents, because we know some of the children will not definitely fit into the go back, because they come from the interior, come back to the city to work. So we know they're not going directly back to the family. So we want to have people who want to be foster parents to keep them until we can get them back to the family. So we have a whole lot of things going on around the project.
Are you considering involving task force? Because at times where persuasion fails, sometimes force will be applied. Let me put it that way, because sometimes the children may not want to agree to be. They have got adjusted to the streets because they get profits in quote. They get profits and I mean they live loosely. They are their own. They have their own government. So yeah. So how are you going to to manage with children who especially want to resist? What do you do with them? Because some of them are of age.
So what we've been doing as a ministry is that we've been working with people who have the expertise. Like for example, I told you Street Child. Street Child has been working with children in the street over a period of time. So the minister outside decided to use that approach. So one of the approaches they've been doing is to go into the street, talking to the children, seeing the needs, and working with their family. So we're going to use that approach without using force. Only in an interim way that would be the need for force, they will do that. But right now, we're thinking on using the approach where we'll go to them, meet their parents, do the documentation, and at the end of the day, what we cannot get parents, so we'll put those who do not have parents, we'll put it in a transit, and then we'll see how we can find the parents. So it's a whole, the approach is going to be not forceful, but it's going to be an approach approach that we're going to do gradually to ensure that we get this thing right. Because we don't want people to say, oh, the people came and they just grab my child and put a no. So we're using that approach that we have learned that have worked. So that's what we're using.
Okay, so now for the parents who now want their children to be taken from the street, I mean, you're going to meet resistance.
Yeah. So I didn't get that part of your thing.
I said you're going to meet resistance. They are also not only with the children, not with only with the kids. You're going to also meet parents who. Do you know that they have parents in Liberia who do not want their children to go to school?
I agree. So that's why we are going to be using the media to do the sensitization to ensure that parents are aware that this is not something that we want to be forceful. It's something that's going to be in children's best interest.
Okay.
You understand? So we're using the media, we're using the awareness, we're doing community entry. We have our social workers going to the community stuff, community leaders. So we're trying to do that so people can understand from where we come from, so that the children belong in school. They don't belong inside of their breadwinners, using all the different messages to ensure that people are sensitized and to get them to know that this project is not just taking the children from them, but to know that the children have future and that they are our future, and to be able to have the best good future generation. We need to ensure that they stay in school, and that's what the project want to do, to keep taking them off the street.
Okay, we know there are going to be interventions by the government, international partners. I mean, that's laudable. But what's going to be our role? I mean, I'm saying our role because you have other well-meaning Liberians out there. What exactly are they going to be doing? People have started to own this. We started, talking about this, and people are so much interested. I've been receiving a lot of messages. So what's going to be
So
ordinary citizens' role? What?
Send our Liberian citizens to come up. We have a lot of, for the person that want to make sure that it's sustainable. So we want to be having a lot of, we're going to have a dollar rally, we're going to have commitment cards, we want to have boxes around that people can support. And then also, we're encouraging the communities to, the citizens to be foster carers. You know,
Oh.
there are children who might not have, who might not be able to find their parents. They're on the street, maybe their parents are okay, get in contact. We are appealing to citizens to be foster carers. They can contribute voluntarily. They can also support a child. Maybe there'll be a child who is in the care. Somebody can say, I can volunteer to take 1 or 2 children. You know, so those kind of things that we can also do as contribution to this project.
So when does it end?
So hopefully, because we're looking at 1 year, so hopefully we already started this June. So from now to next year, June, hopefully we're looking at putting all the different pieces together. And at the end of June, we are hoping that we can evaluate the project, look at the best practices, and move to the following year. I remember now, we said this is a 5-year project, and we're just doing the first phase of the project. So after we have close to June, we have looked at all the different pieces, look at the best practices, and then we'll move on to the following year with all the different we're using to sustain it, and then we'll move forward. Then also the government own commitment. So the government has also committed to supporting the project. So it's just to make sure that we got all the forces and all in place that we can move to the next round.
So all of the approaches are, you've used all of your the approaches. I mean, the ministry. If you notice, this child or children, as not all of them, but there are some of them that are going to be responding. So what if you notice they have been what a word to use. They are okay now. Let me put it that way. They are thinking right. They are mentally stable, and they can independently think and do things of their own. What happens next? What happens?
So if I got it right, you're saying that we have put in all the different measures, and this child is doing well.
Yeah.
Well, so if the child is in the family, and if the key thing is to keep the child off the street, and that the family is able to sustain themselves. Because the issue that one of the key things that keep out of the assessment was the issue of the multidimensional poverty. So if we able to address that multidimensional poverty for a child, that means the child is in school, the child goes to the good hospital, the mother is able to feed it, get feeding 3 times a day, and able to read in the family. So that's what we want to do as an organization, to show that the children receive all the different supporting services so they can remain at home, get the best education, and become good citizens. So that's the end result. So if the child is going through all that and that child has reached that, the only thing we can say is that bravo to that family, bravo to the mother, that we have lifted at least a child out of poverty. And that child will no longer go through that multi-dimensional poverty. But the goal is to support the parents to ensure that the child remains in school and the child receives all the support that they can become the potential citizen of tomorrow. Because that, as you keep saying, the children are our future.
Okay, so what are the parents going to? How are they going to be empowered?
So approaches, we have the economic empowerment where we will have to getting some direct transfer from one of our partners give direct. Also, teacher are going to be giving them some direct cash transfer. They're going to be where a Ministry of Education say they're going to be giving us some of the children will get free education. They will get them into school. Our Ministry of Agriculture who have committed to say they will do some small corporate farming for the parents. So if the child is in a family and they can do some small background Ministry of Education, so they will support us. And so we have we have a lot of small supportive services for parents that will ensure that they'll be able to get over that poverty. And then the children themselves, those who are not able to go to the school right away, they'll get Ministry of Vision for have given us the commitment that they'll go into different programs. So there are a lot of programs that are around to make sure that this program, this project work and children are kept off the street. That's the aim of the project.
Okay, so maybe finally, then we can open the lines for a few questions from the or interaction from the public. So Maserati is divided into 4 zones, and you're going to begin with Maserati for the first phase, right?
Yes.
Okay, so where can I carry a child that I think or children who are in the streets? Where can I go to register them?
So the social workers will be going into the different communities, especially to the areas where they were being prone. So you don't have to move the child. If you're in a community and there's a child that is selling in the street, obviously the social worker will meet you in the community. So we don't want people moving children and say, oh, I got 5 children who coming selling in the street. No, so the social worker will be there within the community. And that's where they will be documented. So the social worker will meet the child in the street. If the child is within the community where she sells, the social worker goes from them to their family, do the documentation, do the registration, and then the child gets registered and the family automatically gets into the program. So that's how it's going to be. We don't want people to say, oh, I have 10 children in this community. No. So our social worker will meet you in the communities.
Okay, so this brings in the issue of integrity, because there are going to be some parents who they do not have children in the streets, but they want to be free. They want to benefit. Liberians. I mean, sorry to say, but at some point people really like benefit at times. So they will say, oh, but our government, but we have to benefit, and the issue of integrity comes in. How do you determine whether this person deserves this opportunity?
So that's why we've been working with UNICEF to use our child protection information management system.
Okay.
So we want to have the children will be documented. So the social worker is going to document the children, they're going to ask different questions. And then even when it comes to the economic empowerment, the mission that's going to be doing it, what we do, we get the information, we pass it on to the organization that will be doing the economic empowerment. So it will not be us. So we'll vet you, and the organization that information will pass to that organization is also going to vet you. So that's why the point of getting the information verified come in. So we're not just going to just collect information and say, no, since we verify you, we'll go to get the information and then we'll know. So the information is going to be verified. Once that has been documented, we verify the information, we pass the information to You get information on mutual education. Mutual agriculture will do their own verification to ensure that you are the child fits that criteria.
Okay.
So if the child also go to school, we take your information. It will also submit 5 questions of mutual education. The child also will submit the needs of mutual education. Mutual education will do our own background check. They provide the support.
So
if the child also go to school, it's going to be like a cross checking on everybody.
okay. Okay, so it's not the NIRI means street child, not street woman or street man. So the ages. Let's be clear about the ages, so because some of my disadvantage and old men and women out there, they can call yourself you, so that the place so that we can have debate. Yes, so tell us the ages that you're going to be, considered as child or children.
So, we have a definition on who a child is. So we know that the child is anyone 18 below.
Okay.
So definitely we're going to be using that definition when it comes to, for the project. So that's what we'll be doing.
Okay.
And again, it's also going to help us in terms of the registration because, and we also want to be, if you say you're 17, you want to get your information, if you want to verify your age, talk to your parents, it's also want to promote registration for children. So we're looking at all the different components. And let me tell you, Minister is so passionate about it. Now you will see the energy that she exhibits when it talks to the children coming from out of the street. So, and then we also have the president also being passionate about this support. So we want to use all the energy we have, all the approaches, all the methods to make sure that this support and transit the future project works.
All right, so my people, you're here. They say street child. Now, street woman, my people, please consider me. You see how something there, you 25 years in answer. All right. So 0777285961 save a child, save a future. No, if you call, I will not. Okay, so the number that I'm calling is the number that you have to call on. If you call any other number, I will not take you. So 07. Yeah, support a child, save a future. 0777285961 077. At least 3 questions. Yeah, hello. Yes, sir. What you got to say? Chief, you gotta go. I can't. We're not hearing you. Your background noisy, and I can be allow the other person to go because when you call, leave away or move away from your monitor. We can be hearing, echo in the background, and then you won't also hear you, and then if other people to also hear you. Yeah, Chief, how you doing? Okay. The what? Or PTA? So which institution are you teaching? Oh, okay. So you want a PTA to be involved. So what role the PTA gonna be playing? So why not the schools? They have already identified schools. They have already identified schools. Okay, so well, I mean, not separately. Yes. So, all right, thank you. Okay. Everybody pushing their agenda. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, man. How are you?
Yes. It's good to have you on.
Okay, this is Emmanuel Lego, and I'm calling from Grand Bassa County.
Yes, sir. Your county is also affected.
Yeah, Bassa, yes. I'm report to the minister, and the people of the education ministry that brought the whole idea. You know, serious
That
problem.
Ministry of Gender working along with other ministry and agencies.
Oh, okay, Ministry of Gender. Okay, that's good. We want to be grateful to them. But my whole question is, as a teacher, I saw some of these children that were selling money on the streets, and then took almost about five, and two children were very interesting and very fantastic. I took those children home with my little mini resources. I have found government school. If the program so will those children be accepted just in case I need a help from that organization?
Yeah, let me just say she will respond to that. Yeah, when you reach there, yeah, I think something good will happen. Okay, thanks for your effort. Hello.
Yeah,
Yes, it's good to have you on. Yeah, Louis, how you doing?
okay, I want to extend my thanks to the ministry for what they are trying to do. Question.
No, we can't actually just ask one. The next time you ask the balance too.
Hello.
Yeah, Louis, go
Yeah,
on. All right. I told you one. I told you one. Yeah, one can have three questions. Yeah, not today. Louis, you even supposed to be saying now, yeah. Uh-huh. All right, Madam Zawe.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to do this most often because I promise the minister that I see so much passion with the entire project with her. It is not being done because, oh yes, I'm at the Ministry of Gender, I've been giving it up, but I see her put, empathizing with these children and their parents as well. And I promised her, I told her, I said, Ma'am, I'm in this and I'm in this with you. So I'm going to donate. I'm going to give some money to the Ministry of Gender. Lord, you have to pick up your check, but I will tell you where you have to pick up your check. So we are in this and we're going to do this most often. So just give your parting comments. Too many calls coming, but we have something else to do.
Okay, so thank you so much again for the opportunity. So I just want to tell the Liberian people that will be on the street shortly. And our goal is to make sure that we take the children off the street and keep them off the streets.
Okay.
I mean, this is something that we have seen that is long overdue. We have seen so many people. And most often they say, what is the minister not doing? What is the minister not doing? So it's about time that we do something. And my minister always say, every time she sees the children on the street, it hurts her because she knows that particular child needs to be in school. And that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that those children are in school. And tomorrow we don't know who they will become.
Sure.
You know? So we need to give them the opportunity to become who they are destined to become.
Yeah.
So with that, and we are hoping that we get a cooperation from all our community people, our elders, the teachers, the PTA. This is not just for the Ministry of Gender. It's not just for the minister. It's for everybody. Children is everybody's business. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks so kindly. Yes, we will do this most often because we need to create more awareness, serious one as well.
Get the best of news, views, and entertainment on Truth FM 96.1. So they know that someone and their life will be stronger and free. It's God's your it's no bread, and so we all must get a living high. We are
But when ask 3 questions, you can be at a teacher in the afternoon. Yes, yes. Louis, come on, let you go. How you doing? Louis supposed to be here, but this is an how you doing? Well, anytime you come here, you want to, like cause distraction. You cancel, you spy, you go so because your friends working on a radio station now. Oh, my people, even when the people reading news, you want quiet question.
We think that we should give our own points and our thoughts on it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why we do what we do.
Okay, so youth conversation. Fortunately, we got Victoria Finatume over there.
Mhm.
She's a young woman. I said, we'll bring her in. We're going to do it for the next 10 minutes and no calls. Next week is going to be a full blast of the youth conversation. But I had to do this because um, I want us to clear the air about this 10,000 empowerment program for young people.
Right.
So this is Harper Kidd, a very good friend to this platform, a minister of the gospel. At a certain point, he said, and
You say, you know what? If you can't spoil the publicity,
a minister of the gospel,
uh-huh.
and he's also a youth advocate, and he's also one of our youth panelists, and practitioner, and also he's above 50.
What are you doing? What is
Like
got to do with this? You and Chris, who is always when they're having touring party or platform, you can put it, and you can
yeah,
make me
I'm
all
probably
for me.
looking for you. Look. We can. You know what we can do?
Oh,
We can expel people from the platform.
sure. So when you both talking about me, when
Uh-huh.
Chris is talking about me, then you do want to expel me.
No, we can expel people. How
All
you how
right,
you doing, Chief?
I'm fine. I give God the
Okay,
praise.
so let's go strictly into what are some of your dissatisfaction. Just before you went out, we have our technician here who operates the cameras, and he has this blue shirt,
Mm,
with the DJ just something information on it. I can just remember all the inscription on it.
right.
But I told him we could have, he could have been one of our guests to tell us how the process, and he was explaining to me.
Mm.
But what is your dissatisfaction?
What the thing here is that first, what we want to know is that this 10,000 youth that are going to be trained, how is the recruitment is going to go about? Is it going to go on the net? People going to do application on the phone? Then if you
Don't
come to
don't you think you are late?
let
Meaning, the process started some time ago.
Yes, that's why we want to get a clarity because there are people in the interior that do not have this upper or Android phone that we are using this big phone. Some people use the button phone, and and all of that. So people within the interior, youth within the interior, young people in the interior that do not have the the net to be able to apply on the net. So how do they go about? That's one concern. So um, this training we understand is going to go for 10 days. If it is true, it's going to go for 10 days. So are you telling us that only those that have the computer knowledge experience are those youth that are going to be a part of this? What about those youth who have not gone to the computer school to learn some of these things? So are they the one going to be a part, or only those who have learned about computer IT, and are going to go into it and go into it deep? So we want to know, how is it going to go about? 10 days, is it sufficient to train a person in the IT field? So these concerns have to be clarified by those who are, in the front. Let them come to the front and tell us. Let them come to the media and then explain these things so the young people get to understand. You can't say 10 days you're going to train somebody in the IT field. You can't say how the recruitment process is going to go about. If it is on the phone, people apply on the net. Then what about those who do not have phone with a net? What those in the interior? Those are concerns we got.
Mm-hmm.
When people are anxious to do this, Is it all over the country or it's just going to be in Maserati? Maserati is not Liberia. Monrovia is not Liberia. So people in Bond County, people in River Jima County, how are they going to be part? Maryland, Nima County, Lofa, bombing, and all that places. How are these people, these young people that are there, going to be part of this 10,000?
Are they complaining? Did you receive any complaints? Like,
Complaint?
they tell us.
We've heard from other media network people calling and asking, uh, raising the concern that I'm raising now.
Mm-hmm.
How are they going to be a part of it? How? They don't have phone that you have to go on the net. You use bought-in phone. How are they going to? So this concern need to be addressed. You're talking about the young people. You
So
want to empower them.
what's the name of the project again?
I don't know the project, but they say 10,000 RT to be used to be young people to be trained in an RT fee. So let the people that are here, this is the president's pronouncement. So those that are ahead of it should come clean and explain to the public how they're going to do the recruitment. Is it going to be county by county? You come in the county and train certain young people in the RT and go to the other county and explain, and train them. So we don't know. It's just going to be people in Maserati just gather somewhere and you train them for 10 days. Is 10 days really sufficient for this training? These are the questions we need to raise. And we are raising it now.
These are the questions you are raising.
Yeah, these are the questions we are raising. And because it's all concerning the youth, the young people. So young people, we can't say this thing and then out of the blue sky, you think 10 days is sufficient? You Madeline. I was born before computer, so if you want to train me on this thing,
that one I have been in and say you
you
see that the problem now you're trying to put yourself in this opportunity. See the kind of example you gave me. The advocacy was going right when
there are people who are born and have even gotten experience when it comes to computer.
Okay.
So those are the people we are talking about. So how can they really go about within 10 days?
Okay. On a serious note, I'm with you, and I'm trying to pull your legs. I'm with you with this. On a youth conversation. No, but I already did, and you already succumbed. So
no.
you did. You did unknowingly.
But this is something that we are talking about.
Yeah. So this is it, and we had to do this. All of your concerns are very genuine. And I always like to advocate for people in the rural areas because how do they access these kind of opportunities? When opportunities are decentralized, then it makes it effective. One, and also it adds dignity because what happening in Monrovia, the same thing happening in Lofa, Foya Kama. That one I live with you. That one I live with you. And then when the opportunities in Maserati are also reaching the people out there in the rural area, they feel dignified because that's what the president said. We want to add more dignity to people. Well, it's wonderful. Just give your parting comments. Next week it's going to be a full blast, 1 hour 30 minutes.
Next week when all the panelists are available, and we want to encourage the president, those who are heading this the training in IT for 10,000 Liberian youth, young people, to please open up, let us understand, and let it carry up to the other counties, the lower counties. They should not have the training like they had the last time when they called young people together. It was only Maserati based. It should not be Maserati based. It should be all over the country, so that every young man or young woman will benefit.
We the young people say it now.
I'm not a young man. By this November, I'll be 56 years. So
why you want to reach 60? Why you rushing to reach 60?
I will pass 60. I'm going to 94, 96 by His grace.
Okay, by the grace of God.
Right.
I wish you all the best and happy pre-birthday.
And I will invite you to the house to eat a pamata with me.
Happy pre-birthday.
November?
Yeah.
Still 5 minutes.
All right, thank you so kindly. Yeah. Hartford BK, our very good friend on this platform. If we, I mean, look, he really suffers from our pressure.
Okay. Let's
So
see.
next is Amplifying Rights Network. It's 8 minutes after 4 p.m. here in Liberia, wherever you are getting us from. My name is Magdalene Fenasa on State of the Nation, and I have Victoria Finatume. Let me tell you something before the people come. The last time I wanted on Friday, I wanted to talk about it. Ah, the woman is begging me. Can you? Yep, yes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were no. So wow.
Get the best of news,
Okay.
views, and entertainment on Truth
Just a
96.1.
different recipe. Is if you are coming, am I computer now? I don't know.
The camera already on.
You can camera. Oh, use the camera.
Yeah,
Off social media.
yeah.
The live.
You already on.
Oh, online. Yeah. Okay. Send me the page now. Make sure. So before you student get it in our place. I'm going to be doing live with me. Take all the continue. And then we thank you.
I wish I fired.
Yeah, at least. How you say now? You studio set.
I'm ready to studio.
I know, yeah. For you to say you studio now. But at least we set today. Make people be fear.
A president will always be a president. Is there where is the president? We are supposed to get fair power. Is there a people say that man? I mean, he's out. Well, I'm a former president of the Female Journalists Association of Liberia, who served with distinction. The politician can say, Kwaku, you sure, eh?
Maku.
How you doing?
I'm good. Oh.
Okay, so just formally introduce yourself and go to the next. Yeah, yeah. Your whole microphone is open. I'm getting everything she's saying.
Okay. So my name is Siata Scott Johnson. I'm the current executive director for Women in Media Development.
Mm-hmm.
And Women in Media Development is a part of the Amplifying Rights Network that is sponsoring this program. And we are here to talk about comprehensive sexual education.
What? Comprehensive?
Very comprehensive.
No, just break it down for us so we can get our comprehensive self education, sex education.
Any word to say breaking. How do we say comprehensive? Maybe my colleague will create comprehensive about
okay. Yes, ma. What's her name?
So, my name is Hawa Wilson, and I worked for the Paramount Young Women Initiative. The Paramount Young Women Initiative is also a member of the Amplifying Rights Network.
So you tell us now what I sit here and I get people there all the way in the rural area. They in River CS, they in River G, they in Lo-Fi Union, the rest they in Cape Mount, they in Bombing, they in Babalu, they everywhere. They everywhere, they in Grandpa. So I won't go there one day they start they got have issue with me and say, you say why I be speaking baby book whole day. So you tell us, break it down. I want to understand because we'll be discussing sex education. So you tell us what is comprehensive sex education.
So when we say comprehensive, we mean that it's not just about understanding, but understanding about the sexual behavior, attitudes, taboos, myth in totality, in total, so that you don't just talk about it on the surface, but in depth. So that's why we are here from the Amplifying Rights Network to talk about our sexual education, what are those things needed for the public to know, and how can the public, traditional leaders, as other stakeholders, religious leaders, can start to take actions around having positive sexual conversation, regardless of the spaces they are in, regardless of their title, and regardless of their positions.
And let me come in. Comprehensive sexual education, as Hawa said, in totality. It's like the whole thing. You're not talking about some and leaving some behind.
Okay,
So
totality.
it's a broad topic. It's deep.
Huh.
It's huge. You got to break it down because you got everything in it. But we are pushing for not leaving anything behind. To say, oh, let's talk about it one. Let not talk about the other one because this other one. So if you leave something behind, say we should talk for your own man go far.
Yeah. All
You
right.
leave something behind now,
Uh-huh.
and then you come to the front, and the one you left behind, something happened there, you will be held responsible, or you'll be feeling guilty. If you got any guilty conscience, you'll be feeling guilty. So, oh, because I left that one behind, I didn't talk about it. That is the reason why they want at the front, having some issues. So say leaving nothing behind.
Nothing.
Comprehensive sexual education, not just nothing but nobody. So we say comprehensive sexual education for all.
For all.
ALL.
What do you mean by all?
All, like all, ALL, everybody that everybody entitled to it. So people with disabilities.
You mean all the younger children will be saying, but they're almost saying all.
Yeah, I said all.
Even the younger ones, they're not ready.
Legally babies can have sex. Legally after people.
No, we're not talking about babies. We're talking about those who are approaching youth.
The education is for. They are the ones the education is for. I'm not saying they should go and have sex.
Okay.
I am saying sexual comprehensive sexual education for all.
Yeah. Look at the way you can be. Oh, this one is interesting.
They are the main group of people this education is for, because
people
they are the ones who can make mistakes a lot along the way. All of us pass that route, and sometimes when you look behind and say, if I had known this, I would have done this better.
So well, we're going to ensure that we break it down to the simplest, make you understand, because it's comprehensive sex education. It's going to be discussed in totality. So you're talking about, at certain point, I know, but the people here, okay, be rather embarrassed when you're advocacy thing. But anyway, let's talk about some of the myths and the taboo of sex. Let's say sex. Yeah.
Well, let's start with it. Let people understand what it is first. When you go wait to myth and taboo.
No, she said it's about it in totality. It's about the behavior, the myths, the taboo. Yeah. So you're
taboo there, but myth and taboo stay behind.
So you're telling. Let's begin with. All right.
Well, I won't be the interviewer. What we guess?
No, today on bio not be easy. You're come closer to your radio. We come to discuss sex.
Sexual education, I just said.
But anyway, you say. All right, education.
Okay, so we are from again the Amplifying Rights Network. The Amplifying Rights Network is a group of sexual rights advocates and human rights defenders that came together to see how well they can also be able to support and contribute to the advancement of SIHR and promote social justice through evidence-based advocacy and accountability.
Evidence-based.
Okay.
So that is to say that bulk of what we do, almost all of what we do as a network, we don't just sit to do it by assumption or just maybe because of my feelings, but it's backed up by research and data. So that's why we are mixed. So with this network, we have all of the expertise. So when it comes to research, we have our organization that is part of this network that does research. When it comes to providing comprehensive sexual education for young people, adolescent girls, and youth, by Yowi Primary Initiative and CHI, which is the Community Healthcare Initiative, are responsible for that. So we have IDR, which is responsible for the inclusive development corporate initiative that has to do with physically challenged persons living with disabilities, hearing impairment, and all of that. We also have people from organization from the media that's WinDeaf, and that's the executive director sitting wherever I'm here seated. And we also have people or organizations from the minority groups. That's LIPRI, which is a coalition that work with minority groups, sex workers, and all of that separately. They are part of this network. So when you are talking about sexual reproductive health and rights, comprehensive sexual education, we wanted to be holistic because even the approach itself, the team, right, that form part of it, you will notice that we are from different segments, different areas, and different backgrounds, and we come together with our own expertise to see how well we can discuss the issues around sexual reproductive health and rights. And not just that, but how do we provide that comprehensive education to the general public so that those things that were done before cannot be done. And our overall vision as a network is to make sure that SIHR is achieved for everybody, whether you are in Locatua, whether you are in Butuo. Once you get to the facilities, there should be availability of medications. The center should be accessible for people that are in the wheelchairs. So we are no longer looking at the health center where, oh, because the person like in our normal, because the person crippled, so and they're not supposed to come to hospital, they're not supposed to have sex. No, but we should make it holistic so that everybody can be able to benefit. By that, we can have a very growing society where development takes place at ease. Because let's look at it. Bulk of the hospital facilities we have here, easily for people in wheelchairs to go is not an easy thing. Now we now start talking and pushing the advocacy about the structures that being built. People now start to look at the economic implication that comes. Oh, I come and break the other side of my hospital, try to post step, how you call it, sliding point here for people to come up with the wheels and everything. So these are the things. So we don't want it to be in part and parcel, but we want it to be in full that everybody can participate and be able to benefit.
Yeah, you struck a very point, Marcia, that before you come in, you struck a very great point. I don't know how this is going to be done. People with, some form of disability or from the disabled community, I mean, I have seen some of them, they have 5 children or even more too. They got spouses. But how does your advocacy reach that far? I mean, are you telling people to come and have relationship with them? How do you do the advocacy when it comes to do that?
The first thing, people with disabilities are already disadvantaged and they're already at a lower point
Okay.
because they have these disabilities that people think that because they are in such physical condition or the way they appear, people should not respect their sexual rights. So people take advantage of them sexually. They do a lot of things to them, even to be able to access contraceptive, other family planning, we call it family planning, commodities. It's a bit difficult for them. The stigma, the discriminations that come to it, and everything else, that the conversation around it. So you have this woman with the wheelchair. If she goes for, take for example, she goes for family planning, they'll be like, oh, you having sex too? You're sorry for yourself in wheelchair. You having. So we are trying to say it doesn't mean that because she's in wheelchair, so her emotions is also in the wheelchair with her. Also, her feelings are being taken away from her because she's using crutches or because she's visually impaired. So because she can't see, so she doesn't have any feelings. No, she's a human being. She still have those feelings. He or she, because it's both male and female, still have those feelings that God created them with, even though they're having some disabilities now, but they are humans and they're supposed to be able to access those rights. So people with disability, we are not, we are not telling them, say, oh, because you are in such a physical condition, you cannot be able to have children, or you're not supposed to be having children, or you're not supposed to be having sex because you like that. So the network is made up of 10 organizations, as I said, and we have a particular organization that is there that comes from that community, which is the IDI. they come from that people with disability community, and then we
Okay.
do a lot of awareness with them.
ADR.
Yeah, for inclusive development initiative.
Okay.
So we do a lot of work with people around this. Even though some of us, our organizations, do not directly work with people with disability, but because we have IDR as a part of the network, we reach out to people with disabilities. We work around it. We create awareness. We tell them about quality, dignity. We tell them not because you having this disability, it doesn't make you unable to do anything else for yourself. You are capable. You can do whatever you want to do for yourself. So we reach out to them, we introduce contraceptive to them, we tell them about family planning, just everything that a normal person, a normal male or a female will need. We talk about it. And the issue of sexual education is not just the word sex.
Okay.
We are not just talking about going in a room and having sex or intercourse. The common male will say it's about knowing your sexual component, what you are made of, your body parts and everything. It's about building relationship, learning to build relationship. Whoever you encounter in this life, it could be your child, and relationship, not just boyfriend girlfriend relationship. You gotta know when people have relationship, they know straight, they think
But they think about intimate.
Boyfriend. No, you can have a relationship with your child, relationship with your friends, and those relationships should be grown with dignity, with respect. Not because I am this person, not because I am a female, and you perceive myth or whatever it is you have in your head that God created a woman for me, so you disrespect my space. If I tell you, oh no, I don't want this quote unquote hard joke, don't touch me here, don't hold me like this, oh, you get shut up, man. That thing up behind you, God gave it for us to touch it. So it's about building relationship. It's a very deep topic.
Very
deep.
Say,
very
deep. And okay.
But the thing here is, we are trying to say to our listeners, to the Liberian people, to the public, that the issue about sex is no longer a taboo. It's no longer anything that you will talk about in the darkness that you have to cut the light off and close the windows. It's something you have to talk about doing devotion with your children. It's something you have to talk about anytime you have the opportunity to have conversation with your children. They have age-appropriate conversation. So at a particular age, have a particular conversation with them that will gradually point to where you want to lead them.
Okay.
So it's not about, taboo anymore.
Okay.
Because the kids have access to the world through the internet. So if you think you're talking to mom or you're talking to pa that say, oh, I can't talk about sex because my daughter, she's just 9 years old, she ain't go nowhere, or she's just 7 years old, she ain't go nowhere, or she's just 15, she ain't go nowhere, I will not talk about sex to her. By the time you get to know it, your daughter even know more about sex than you, the man. She will start telling you some things and you will be shocked. So you better start having that conversation with her or him now.
Okay. So, what is the current state of sexual education in schools and communities?
Currently, from the government angle, we know that the Ministry of Health, from our past SRHR conference, it was mentioned by the director then on school health, that the issue of comprehensive sexual education as the CS were being piloted in few schools within Montserrat, and that was being sponsored by one of the donors. But we as civil society in our different spaces, in our different institutions, we run our own programs. So like for Paramount Young Women Initiative, we run our mentoring program now across our 4 counties. That's Montserrat, Magibi, Bonk, and Grand Bassa counties. So each of those schools will have our mentoring clubs established, where we work with approximately 30 to 35 young women per the academic year, providing them with knowledge on sexual reproductive health and rights, talking more about the body autonomy, talking more about naming your body parts without fear and shame. So you're not going to be in a community where, for example, then you say, oh, go pour close on your small hawa. What is small hawa? So let's be open and frank with the conversation to say cover your vagina or wear a trouser to cover your vagina, or cover your penis rather than cover small John or cover small flomo, because at the end of the day, all of these things are also tied to the high increase of abuses of children. So when a child get abused within a community, what happened? Oh, the uncle flomo, and what happened when he touched my small hawa? The law does not have anything in it that says small hawa. So standardly and globally, vagina is vagina. So that's what definitely in let's get
Yeah.
our young, let's get our society open to a space where everybody can, freely can be able to freely express themselves rather than doing things in a close way. And at the end of the day, once your child or the community or even our family do not get the rightful information, they go outside and get the wrong one, and the wrong one, that's what's been roaming in our Liberian society as it relates to sexual education. Your friend will tell you, why you try that thing 18 walking the I know what will be running from your
You
nose.
fall down, something will come from your nose. You
You
die.
fall asleep, you come for your nose, you will die. And that is not the conversation. According to research and evidence-based, the more sexual education that is being provided to the community or to young people, the better it is for them to be able to make sound decisions, make better choices, and it even help to reduce intimate partner violence, right? Because people say, oh yeah, because I marry her or she's my boyfriend, she's my girlfriend or my boyfriend, so I have the right to have sex at any time at my will. Once the girl or whoever in that relationship do not agree, then they start to hate on the opponent who's refusing. But with comprehensive sexual education, and also talk about building mutual respect, the issue of consent comes in. So these are things that we teach our mentees in our various schools and our different programs that we have, and even with the general public. And as we go forward this month, hopefully next week, the early part of September, there will be a nationwide campaign that will be going from county to county, creating awareness on it and mapping stakeholders in those regions that can also be able to work with us to champion the cause around sexual reproductive health and rights in Liberia.
So
And let me
say we discussing sexual education. I mean, you will just respond once and for all. Comprehensive. Do you also tell the general public, apart from the younger ones who not body not prepared yet, about the importance of sex?
so let me add. And to that.
Madam
So
Theatre.
as Robert said,
Yeah.
that's the uniqueness of the network. A lot of organizations in the network work with schools.
Okay.
And at those schools, we create serious awareness on comprehensive sexual education. And you say the young ones, we even go lower to the younger ones because
Okay.
you have to start from the root before you come to the top of the tree. You can't come from the top of the tree before you go to the root.
Okay.
By the time you get to the root, it's already it's already rotting. So you have to start from the top. So the question again was,
Yeah, the importance of sex. I mean, you are discussing comprehensive
so
sex education.
so
There are some people. I mean, they do not even have. They
so,
are in
so
relationship, but no, that kind of.
they don't know why they even in a relationship. They don't even know anything about sex, like that. They only know about sex going away. I always say call it like off.
Not
Conclusive.
necessarily that, but some people don't even want it.
That what they understand it. But the thing here is the issue about sexual education is as our first thing you need to know the body, the part of your body that stimulates you for sex. And you have to know that these are the parts of my body, and you have to know them at a very early age. At a very early age, because the world is changing. And if you don't know them at that age, and before you get to know them,
How does it affect you if you don't know it?
I mean, you don't know your body parts, and how does it affect you?
Yes.
The first thing,
They know the one that stimulates you.
no, you not. I'm not saying the one that stimulates that when
Oh,
you
okay.
I mean, those are part of your sexuality. Those are part of your
Okay.
sexual your sexual makeup. Those are part of your body and everything. So you have to be able to understand your whole body and anatomy. One, two. How I talk about consent and mutual respect.
Yeah.
You have to be able to build that relationship and know that this person with this body that is made like this is made for her. It's not made for me. We are in a relationship. this guy that has his body and his muscles and his chest, everything all big up, and he now have a 6-pack, even going to 8-pack, the 6-pack, even to 8-pack, is for him.
Ah,
It's not for me.
interesting.
It's for him.
I
We
know
are
this
in
was going to be interesting.
a relationship, me and him. So
Okay.
if I want that 6-pack or that 8-pack, I should be able to have a conversation with him.
Wow.
Vice versa. If he wants my whatever part of my body,
Whether
we
you
have
are
to have
married and you still stay in the barrier for me.
Of course. That's a whole different conversation. Who told you when you're going to marry me? Or,
Oh, listen,
you're
I'm
buying
asking,
my
I'm
body?
asking these questions for the public.
My
Oh.
body is my body. So I'm sitting here now.
Uh,
I'm sitting here now. I'm
yeah.
sitting in this chair.
Mhm.
Is Jose sitting on my lap? Is he all over my body?
But you are one. You become one, right?
We become one, but Mr. Jose is where he is right now. I'm here. So
I-
we are two different persons right now in two different capacities. So it doesn't mean my body is for Mr. Johnson. So even if my body, let agree the quote unquote the myth and misconception and the misinformation, let agree that this body is for him. So I can get tired. I don't have anything I can go low. That if he comes from anywhere, he pass all over the place, he take Papa take Mama happy, he can't stay.
Obi Masobolo. Is there Obi Masobolo, eh? Oh my God. Obi Masobolo. Oh my God.
So those are the things we need to understand. Those are the education we're talking about.
Okay.
Those are the simple things that can bring gender-based violence, bring domestic violence, because I am tired. I pass all around from OKF through everywhere I go. I am tired. And maybe Mr. Joseph just had some time to his office and he was relaxed. So by the time he came out, he won't bust the door. And I remember the boss door. So I said, I'm tired. And we start fighting. So but if Mr. Joseph understands, I have a body that can get tired. I am a human being. You may say, body not be firewood. It can get tired. So when I say, oh, sweetheart, I'm tired, you understand? He might say, he wants to massage my back, and, you know, and maybe to rest, to give more energy to what they do the next day.
So you see the advocacy here now. I already know how you're taking it because
you don't want to take it away.
so it is not comprehensive. When I keep writing with your own word, I keep asking you your bringing anyway. So it's vice versa, right?
Yes, definitely. That's why we want people to understand.
Yeah.
It's vice versa.
Meaning,
the men can get tired.
Yeah, because it's not women at heart. So
people need to understand that all human beings. So what can happen to a man, or what a man can do or woman can do? So women are not different from that. The only reason you will find most women don't go for it is the society culture and misconception and everything.
Yeah.
So I will be sitting down there and I want it, and I can't ask because I ask, they will say that woman are not woman. But it doesn't mean that women they don't want it. But so people need to understand that all these things are part of your body makeup.
Okay.
These are the sexual education you need to know. And these are the things you need to start telling your children at a very early age. They have an age-appropriate conversation, and I'll let Hawa go to that age-appropriate conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Appropriate conversations and also age. So you got categories.
Yes. 0 to 5. What kind of conversation to have with your child?
Okay.
From 5 to 10. Conversation to have with your child from 10 to 18 or to 16 or 17 as a teenager, kind of conversation to have with your child 18 and above. Those are conversations that you need to start having with your children, that when they get out there and they confront it will be like, oh, my mom told me.
For both boys and girls, right?
And girls.
Okay.
Boys and girls. I say children.
Okay.
And when they get out there, it will be like, my mom told me or my pa told me. And I'm seeing exactly what my mom said or my pa said. The Latin we will say, this is what daddy told me. But most men, in as much as they can say poor to poor, care to care. I think most women can have conversation with their girls easily. I don't know how men don't have conversation like that when it comes to boys' sexuality.
They got something under their sleeves.
They got something under their sleeves, but they see program and everything.
Yeah.
They believe that all the conversation for the man. So because most of the time, women will tell the children about menstruation, that women will tell the care about, you know, period, poverty, tell the woman how to manage her menstruation, everything. You don't find daddies doing it nowadays. They're watching. So women die in child prep, they may have to cater to that child.
Yeah.
So when they talk about the cocoa about once obligatory about menstruation, so you have to be able to to put
And
yourself
some
in a
in
situation.
broken homes. I know a lot of,
Broken home,
yeah,
definitely.
fathers who are taking care of
And yeah,
their girls'
fathers
children.
taking care of their daughters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their
And
girls.
father going beyond, they telling the girls
Yeah.
what to look for in relationship.
Mm-hmm.
They giving them signs and symptoms. And if you
Yeah.
have that conversation with your daughter and she goes out there, she will already be equipped. So any
Mm-hmm.
boy coming to her with funny with those signs and symptoms, she'll be like, see the daddy told me. And
Yeah.
she might call daddy, they see me told me I want boy standing here doing the same thing, she will feel proud that she had a conversation with her.
And then also telling your girls your girls children how unique they are. Is that important too?
Very
That,
important.
that you are beautiful,
Very
because
important.
sometimes when
So
people
that's
tell us,
the
okay.
conversation we talking about that. So between age 0, from 0 year old, from no year old
Mm-hmm.
to 5 years old, start to make that child feel important. You are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You are a strong young man. You are a beautiful young woman. This is what you will look like in the future. I
Mm-hmm.
love you, mommy love you, daddy love you. This is what love is.
Mm-hmm.
Love is not just going, love
Mm-hmm.
is not going beyond this, but this is what love is.
Mm-hmm.
You come from work in the afternoon, in the evening, in the morning, you leaving, you hug them, you kiss them.
Mm-hmm.
You come from work, you hug them, you kiss them.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're growing, they
Mm-hmm.
know they're expecting people to hug them and kiss them, not
Uh-huh.
people to shout at them,
Mm-hmm.
insult them, and make them look worthless.
Okay.
From 5 to 10, you continue instead of 10, and you already 10 or going to this age.
Mm-hmm.
As a girl, you start having hair on your arm, you start having in your teeth will start growing. It doesn't mean we get hair on your arm. Yeah.
It's like
It
I
doesn't
mean,
mean we get hair on your
I
arm
think the
now.
other lady there won't get us out.
She
You're
didn't
the one key where you're key where you're key where your own word today comprehensive.
She didn't paku. She didn't want to know anything. I said, continue. Let me stop somewhere. She can't continue from there. You will know.
Yeah.
You start telling us it doesn't mean that when you're taking cool,
Mm-hmm.
then you woman.
Yeah.
You should let allow people to start touching your body. It doesn't mean, you start having that conversation with her.
Okay.
So she will know that, she reached there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From 10 to 15, 16, 17, you start telling them, because most people can tell the girl that as soon as you start seeing your period, you not real woman. So if the girl is not seeing your period, she real woman. No, she real woman, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you start telling her, because you not because you seen your period or you menstruating, then you woman. You still got age to go though. You start telling the legal, according to Liberian law, you should be 18 years old when you start having sex. Okay. So I'm telling you that if you have sex at that time, you might not be ready. You will not be physically ready.
Mm-hmm.
You're even your body, I mean physically, you're not physically ready.
Mm-hmm.
You will not be financially ready. You will not be mentally ready.
Mm-hmm.
So now you see people doing it.
Mentally ready, because somebody men get what.
So you are always 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, for heartbreak.
You put so you go in kind of relationship. Like you can talk about first, like putting everything inside in.
Yeah.
Okay, we have options.
I like that.
You go straight deep.
Okay.
Then when they break your heart, you start looking for things between.
Yes, I've seen that a lot of times. Yeah.
Young people, or you go straight into it, you fight it, you go here, you get pregnant. Then the person, when I'm pregnant, your whole life destroyed right there. But you have to have those conversations with them. That relationship, sex is not just going in a room and coming outside. It entails a lot of things, and it comes with a lot of breeding and a lot of fun. Okay. So you will only enjoy that fun if you are prepared. You only enjoy what it is. You talk about enjoyment. You only enjoy what it is if you are prepared. If you're not prepared for it, you will be laying down there. You're thinking about the other people that are to the horse, or you're thinking about the child that right behind the horse that you get milk for it, or you're laying down somewhere. So you're not prepared for it.
Yes.
You're not enjoying the fun of it. And somebody else enjoying that fun.
Yeah. Okay, so if you are listening, watching as well, we have Amplify Rise Network, and we have Madam Stiada Scott Johnson, and we also have your name again, ma'am. Yes, Mahawa. How you? Yes, Mahawa. Yes, and then we are discussing comprehensible. The people came. Yes, meaning discussing sex education in totality. So those of you over there, where you're not calling the radio up, or you getting versed now, you running inside, you will just be fine. So yeah, that's it. So you want to add up to what Madam Stiada said?
Yeah.
So let's talk more about the roles parents or guardians should play in providing comprehensive sex education for their kids.
Okay, so firstly, before dwelling on that, let's go to where you were asking the question concerning I think older people in terms of what do we do for them in
Mm-hmm.
terms of providing information. So the issue around sex in our Liberian setting or our culture hasn't been on the pleasure base. So because we haven't looked at sex as a pleasurable thing that
Mm-hmm.
brings enjoyment or satisfaction, so we just get into it. Even adults, there are a lot of adults who have sex and they don't even negotiate, they don't even prepare for it. So when you don't prepare for sex, you don't get the pleasure base out of it because you have to be mentally and emotionally ready to get into the act. So when you are not prepared enough to get into that, it's just about, oh, it is done. And at the end of the day, you are gone the next time. So there is nothing fascinating that connects
Mm-hmm.
us in the process of having sexual intercourse. But when it comes to the age appropriate,
Mm-hmm.
what should parents be doing in communicating with their children? And one of the key benefits of providing sexual education, comprehensive one, is that it breaks the gaps
Mm-hmm.
of poor communication. It creates a better communication environment between partners, between children. We know that in Liberia, parent and children relationship is lacking.
Mm-hmm.
That's something very, very poor
Mm-hmm.
because of the society we grew up in, the way society say we should do it. Now you have done it over the years, over the decades. What changes are they bringing? Those things our society say, don't sit and talk about sex with your kids. Go back to those homes. You will see one young woman struggling. She got five already thinking you are already talking about one man who got no 8 children.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine that a single man having 8 children, or probably he's married.
That
What's
someone that bad, eh? Mm-hmm.
what's the economic strength that
Mm-hmm.
you have to support and care for those children? But
Mm-hmm.
with comprehensive sexual education, it helps you to plan your family as well.
Okay.
It helps you to build your family in the way where you're going to be prepared and ready to have them. So when you are having those children, you're not just going to leave them the same careless way other people who did not have the information to leave out their children, but you're going to be providing the necessary information, like Satan said, the age appropriate. So you're looking at children between 0 to 5. You're going to be teaching them more things about affection and love. What does love mean in their home? Because children are most likely to exhibit what they see from their parents of their family. So if that child grows in a home where he's 4, he's 5, or to 10, 18, only seeing the father abusing or the mother being abusive,
Mm-hmm.
there's a high possibility that that's what that child grew up with, and that's what he's going to carry outside. But if that child seeing mommy and daddy hugging,
Mm-hmm.
they are kissing,
Comprehensive love. Yeah.
comprehensive love, they are
Yeah.
hugging,
Mm-hmm.
they are kissing, they were kissing, giving the same kiss to that child on the job and telling them this is what love is. In the evening, you all walk together, go to the ice cream shop, making them to feel a part of the family. That child going to grow up, even if they will take other attitudes from outside, but there will be somehow that what you instill in them will still be able to flake out. No humor is perfect, but
Okay.
these are things that we don't do. At age 9, 10, we know definitely that puberty stage for young people growing up or children growing up,
Mm-hmm.
where they will start to have hair under their arm,
You want
they
to
will
call
start
that
to
word again?
have
Okay, meaning. Mm-hmm.
Into maturity.
you're
Okay.
coming to a point where
You
you're going to
growing up.
be, you're growing up, you getting those things that on your mother,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
body. For example, if your mother is menstruating, definitely you're going to that stage where your mother will be menstruating. So at that time, you
Mm-hmm.
start to provide 10 to 12, 13. You start to provide the different educations that will help them. When you
Okay.
see this hair under your arm, maybe you should shave it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Under your arm to your vagina, you shave it out
Hmm.
and make sure you are clean. Your self-esteem, you building it up, personal hygiene conversation, you start to
Mm-hmm.
hold it that they start to take care of the body as well so that it does not have odor, it does not have
Okay.
smell. around that. And then you get up to 14, going to 16. So start having conversation about building relationships wherein you don't have to have sex, but you have a relationship with someone where at the end of the day, you know that it's not about sexual activities. So most often we don't provide the necessary information to them. So your friend said, but that go try. You say you're running to go and
All of it
go
will
in
try and
that
error.
process to go do trial and error method, which at the end of the day also brings us to the high increased rates of fistula. Because at that stage, they're still young, 13, 14, the uterus not even developed yet. The womb conceive. Then it's still small, then baby go lay down. When you go down to go give birth, contraction and things start happening. The old people can already
Oh
have
my God.
contraction. And you, the young person who's not even mature, you see cervical cancer coming in with early, high quality, too many early sex at 12, 13. You're moving around, you're not even careful. Too many risky attitude and behaviors you are
Okay.
involved into them. So going forward, then we say, okay, let's provide the education, let's provide the space where we can communicate and help educate young people, even the older people. You will hear them saying, "Oh, I didn't even know this, but now that I have understood it this way."
Okay.
Yeah, one man from the masculine club, he was like, "Oh, I didn't even know that I really felt that you can maybe talking about and lesbian gay business. So that I been not even to join your group. Now you see where I am today. So there are impacts
Okay.
of these activities that we implement and carry on in the communities, but with the society that we find ourselves in, is so pediatric and with the harmful masculinity practice. I say, oh, are the men. So when
Okay.
you now talking about sexual conversation, everybody think it's only concerning women. No.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
both being fully involved into the conversation so that they can plan a better family and have a happier home.
Thank you. That's you put it. You put it right. So I'm about to take calls. You will respond to at least two more questions from me. I really want to know how schools can benefit if from these teachings. What are the criteria set for schools to benefit from these teachings?
So let me how I mean
Yeah, we're about to take calls. Okay. Yeah, I said about to take calls. We can then respond to it in the next 30
how I've
seconds.
been doing this for a while. So let me just coming into this
Okay.
fairly new. Windev is fairly new, and we
Okay.
just started working around schools. But
Okay.
one of the schools we work with. So technically, our because we start with the press club, and then in the press club we using the press club to do all the other teaching.
Okay.
So the schools, the teachers are when they come for the press club, we call it press club training. They can follow the place. They all into it. Some like you want to be press club president. You say no, I ain't come for the press club. I come for the
For
press
the
club.
lectures.
I come for the lecture on the
Wow.
sexual and reproductive health education. I'm learning a lot.
But how these schools now? How can you recruit? Because from here now, we yeah, I'm interested too.
Okay, so the issue,
Or you're doing pick and choose.
No, no,
no,
no,
what
no.
happened
All right,
to
y'all tell us.
priority? Because this project, our high credit this activity is the institution own funded activity.
Okay.
So we do our reach out based upon the funding we are able to
Okay.
get
Okay.
every year or so based upon our different fundraising strategies or
Okay.
activities that we implement. So we can just come to the school. So all of those schools we're talking about to work across those counties, we have to train people, develop manuals.
I
I'm
have to
even in
work
the
with the
process of
teachers.
Okay.
upgrading a manual. We have a whole manual setup that we give out to those people, call them for training, sometimes 3 days training, and the training is periodic. After probably 3 4 months, we have that again on and on because they might not be as open to the issue as compared to you who have stayed long in it. So we keep bringing them on board. So I don't leave from Monserrado to go to Magibi to conduct sessions. So I
Okay.
have people from Magibi that have already been trained over the years in those spaces and work with those with the students in the various schools.
Okay. All right, let me call you right there and take you course. We got 8 more minutes to go. You know they y'all need to come here. I will be here. You're ready. But you have for you just 1 year. What you want to say again? You need to come. Yeah, I will call you.
Hey, laughing for.
I will call you. Hi, yeah. The comprehensive sex education not any here today. Yeah, in
We
that
will
any
the end.
yeah, in that
When we
any
can be
year
married
today.
is it?
No, not every day. Not every day. 0777285961. We have to do. I will invite them maybe next week. We need to extend this discussion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be great. We can talk more about
We can talk more
menstrual
about it.
hygiene, health
The
management.
last time we were talking on one platform, the people say when we solve their problem, I will start talking about it.
Yeah, we're talking about it.
No, I told you no. I said we're going to move on something else.
So like yesterday, yeah, probably advocacy. That
Okay.
is someone is coming and then we find something else and they can solve that one.
Yeah. Half for 30 seconds. You are just here. What you want to say again?
You are allowed me to stay there because that topic is very interesting, and I have more idea concerning.
Look at what you're looking at. I'm talking about anything here.
Yeah, but this is good. And I really appreciate the ladies in studio.
It is
She
good,
says
Amma.
it's,
I like that.
it's a nice thing. God teacher here.
Okay.
You don't have to arise the woman, you have to arise the man. So I will not also do it. What is it that is in their mind that you want to have a sex with a person and you have to force them?
Okay.
The two of you should relax and
Okay.
have a good environment of sex.
Look at what he's discussing. I let you to go. Look at you. Yeah, man, it make it twice. So good environment. Yeah. Hello.
Air condition.
Ah. Yeah, Chief, what you gonna say? Ah.
Let me start this way.
Mm-hmm.
The issue of systems that is in the radio is not actually. That's my personal opinion.
How?
Let me say this. Over the years, sometimes we have about 200 girls starting school, which is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, before the school year,
Because people are not aware. They lack awareness. They lack the education. So you want us
No,
to
the
start?
education is not in the radio.
Okay, you finishing now. Okay. They will respond. Okay, Chief.
Yeah.
Okay.
14-year-old girls.
Oh. Oh my God, that's so painful. I don't want you to say it has not been a help. It mean like a room wasn't built in one day. It requires consistency, and that's what is a sustainability of all of these programs. So, but we also have to appreciate it. I mean, he will respond. Yeah, hello. Yes, quickly. Yeah, Ambrose. Quick.
She said that sometimes, no women have to get tired when it comes to sex. So my question to her is, too much. What does all that man is doing? I think it's what they call six women. Too much in bed. What the man that? I'm a question.
You want he not start calling you on the stage. You taking notes?
Taking notes. See what notes? What can be all tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing else to do.
Just imagine. Yeah, like even yesterday, me,
And
I
you're
went.
tired.
No. I went at the working farm, that better now Euro farm, to do a video recording of the entire place. I worked like, for example, we took like 3 hours to do the entire place. And when I left on it, I was very tired. So let me tell you that your make construction you got in your brain, you Ambrose. I'll not see you on the program here again. Hello. Yes, sir.
Somebody who are blessed with so many found girls, children.
Okay.
Somebody in our schools and all of that. It is good for to educate our children. We will take money and buy hundred food. We will not take the children and for sexual activity.
Okay.
We tell we have to tell the children. We will tell the children, we educate the children.
Okay. 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 Okay, sir. Thanks for placing in your call. Louis, just hold on right there. Let me take this call. Okay. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that so much for the awareness of our children. And I have two questions for them quick. Hello?
Yes, sir. Quickly, one question, please.
You know, hat.
So,
No.
I want to educate. I want to we can get you para sa tuma when you I want to
No. I can't even post up to the whole. I mean, y'all want me to go outside.
decisions when the money when the evening.
Oh, we don't want to be advising you. Yeah, Chief, welcome. Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 A very serious campaign. My people. Oh yes, you listen to the callers, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me start with the
Yeah.
character.
We're not taking calls again. Yeah.
Character should advising how many times you do it.
Yeah.
My brother are making the thing that feelings. So it depends on your mutual understanding, whoever you're doing it with. So we now want to advise you to do it 3 times a week or 2 times a week or 1 time a week.
All right.
If that person you doing it with
3 times a month.
or 2 times a year.
Uh-huh.
One Christmas day and 1 New Year day.
Uh-huh.
One Christmas and one July.
Okay.
126. Okay, but on a serious note from the colors, we can see that people got passion. People get
Passion for what?
passion for the education.
Oh yeah.
Passion for the education, and people want more
Okay.
of the education in communities, in schools. I like the car I called from Bomi.
Okay.
He said mention the Arab project. So that means
Okay.
the project is in Bomi. So the thing is it's not just us coming on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just us as advocates.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole societal issue.
Mm-hmm.
So you who on Bomi that calling us to go Bomi and go to the schools and talking about girls can be 150 in the trap before the school year end. It is your call.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to people.
Yeah.
Create awareness. Talk to the girls. We can go to the school and we leave the school. The girls go back in the community.
Mm-hmm.
How is the community contributing to what is happening when it comes to high risky sexual behavior among young people, even adults? How is the community, contributing to it? So it's a holistic thing we need to do, and that's the reason why I like the last caller I mentioned, a campaign. And he was so passionate, even asking her to bring mobile money.
Yeah, mobile money.
Yeah. This is how we want people to take this campaign.
Yeah, own it.
It's not like people, like people talking about taboo. I know people say, oh, people now they're just talking blah, blah, blah. But we have to talk blah, 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 so a message can go across. Because we have come here to be super quoting it, but we have honest, honest student be calling.
Yeah.
So we say, it's a good thing.
As you close up now, right?
Okay. Let's take this as a societal issue.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about it because the lack of education makes people perish. The Bible says lack of knowledge and people perish.
Yeah.
A lot of people perish. A lot of people when they look beyond to what they did 14, 15 years ago when they were teenagers, if they had any kind of education given today or is in the world now, if they had it, they would have gone back to erase what they did, the mistakes they made. So people need this education, and to young people that you still have the future ahead of you to correct the mistake the old people made. Don't say, oh, because my friends doing it. Don't follow peer pressure.
Okay.
Don't say, oh, because how I been looking like that. So myself, people are made differently.
Okay.
So we say thank you to FM, and we need to talk more of this. And we want to apologize to anybody who here we tickle from the kind of words we use, but those are the words we need to use for people to understand.
Okay.
There is nothing else you can say about a vagina and a penis. That's why it is. It's a vagina. It is a penis.
And it's yada.
All
All right, Mahawa.
Okay, so with the father who said women don't do nothing much in bed, but they are tired.
I'm also burning.
Yeah, so to that quarter, there's a lot more house choices that women does that makes them tired, even if they are not working, quote unquote, probably to put him back under their arm, go to their offices or go to the market. But just by sitting home every day, doing housework, cooking, caring for the children, and even coming back, washing, cleaning up, they are all jobs, and not every day everybody's going to wake up in their right frame of body to say they're going to be willing to accept whatever it is. Mind you, with all of what he has just said, oh, work can make I can be tired. But the men, no matter how it is, it comes from where they don't even care to know what's happening home. They put their bag down, eat their food, and go to video
I think
club.
you should be saying some of them.
Some of them,
Yeah.
some of them, they grab their bag, go directly,
Yeah.
eat their food, go to the video club.
Okay.
But on the Irish level, typical Liberian men, they don't have most of them don't have a parent to child relationship, and even with their spouses, most of it has been through that. Once I'm ready, you should accept
Okay.
whether you like it or not, regardless of your body frame or whatever. And to the caller from Bome, we have made significant impact
Okay.
since we started this campus-based mentoring programs over the years since 2017. All of the schools we work in, we started with Monserrado. Because of our presence in those schools, the high drop-off rate of young women and girls at that time when we started in 2017, every year we just ended 2023, 2022, 2023, 2024 academic year. There was a whole end of project, documentation, and everything.
Okay.
There's a lot of impact being done. Girls are remaining in school. Even from the Ministry of Education annual school census report of last year, they also show that there was an increasement in the retention and completion of girls in school. But yet, there are still much more need to be done, not just in Monrovia, but to go to all of those leeward counties and how to reach communities so that everyone can be able to get the information and be able to participate so that no one can be left behind.
And to that brother ask about why we can be tired. We can be tired because we don't drink Kanagana, we don't drink all those things. They made those things specifically for men, and the men will go drink it. They got nothing for women. One time I posted, why you don't have sex enhancement drinks for women too? My whole that time now, not smart people just commenting.
Okay.
Women are ever ready. Women always in the mood. Women tells women that's all. Women don't need anything booster, but we need.
They don't need Obi Masobolo. All right.
Other they come.
Obi Masobolo. All right, so it was actually really wonderful. I think you have to come here next week. Yes, you have to come next week. You have to do this next week. That yeah. So on that note, this is how we come to the end of State of the Nation. But before we can end, thanks to Traffic Plus for giving us at least 8 minutes. On Saturday, the 17th of August, Get Empowerment Foundation is having a one-day youth career advancement and award program, and I was also invited to serve as one of the career day speakers. So on Saturday, I will be at the Get Empowerment Foundation honoring program, and tomorrow we'll host the executive director online to give us more details. He's Sylvester Brown, the executive director of Get Empowered Foundation. Young people are moving mountains. So we are the world, we are the children. On that note, this is how we come to the end of State of the Nation. It was really wonderful time being here today. Once again, my name is Sis Magdalene Finasa. So see you on tomorrow. The business show comes on tomorrow. Tomorrow, Friday, right? Wow, time really flies.